ట్రై చేస్తాను సార్.
చేస్తాను. యూట్యూబ్ లేదా?
చిన్న బాగా
చేయలేదంటే ఓకే
మనకి కావాలి కదా.
Hello guys, welcome to this session PSU mock interview series, and here in this session, first of all I want to congratulate, you can see the topper here, Vanapalli Badri. He is finally selected in the NPCIL as a gazetted A officer. So many congratulations to you, Badri, on
Thank
your
you.
success.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, great. So today we will discuss how he cracked the gate, how he cracked the NPCIL. We will get to know everything. Okay. But first of all, Badri, I want you tell us from which college you belong and what is the gate score you get this year.
Okay, sir. First of all, thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity. Actually, sir, I am graduated from a Horror Youth Integrated BTech College, sir, that is situated in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
It is IIT Delhi, sir, RGKT. Actually, after 10th, we get placed into 6 years integrated BTech and we get relaxed, sir. Because after inter, we will actually promoted to graduation, that means undergraduation BTech in itself only. That's why we didn't have that much orientation and also that much guidance over what to take the group in BTech courses. That means after 2 years of intermediate, we have no idea of what to take the brand, and I decided to take as ECE branch.
Okay.
But luckily there is orientation is happening in our college. Luckily, I have attended the orientation of chemical engineering, sir.
Okay.
And in that orientation, the HOD of chemical engineering said about these all things, said about the PSUs. There is very less subjects. They are very easy, so you can easily crack it. Luckily, in that year only, we have got one ONG's placement also, sir, with the rank 173, 2018. Yeah. And after that, we have 3 friends. We are with a gang. I and 2 friends. We have decided, so we have to join there, and we have joined the chemical engineering. And in our college, there is a special autonomous of the course. That means we have 2+2 curriculum, sir. In first 2 years, we have the technical course. In the next 2 years, we have only electives, sir. So there are 2 years for the preparation for the grade 1. So in the first 2 years, up to 2020, it was only the technical subjects they were completed. After that, we know that the corona has happened. So we were in our home only. So there is a good time for preparation the third year itself. So in the third year itself, I have gathered some materials, whatever I know, and I have also seen your YouTube videos where you will talk very neatly the conceptual ideas, and I have somewhat prepared my notes. And luckily, there is the option for us to write the GATE exam in the third year only.
Exactly.
And I attempted it in the third year also. Luckily, I got a AR of 324, sir, in that year. In the 324, and after that, again the second wave will come, so there is no option for me. So already we have created a hype of getting 324 in the third year only. So next year there is in order to keep that high, so you should get a rank below 50. Okay. That is my mark, sir. That's why I have taken a course on Unacademy Plus, sir, because I have seen your lectures. You are taught in a very good way. That's why I have taken your lectures, and I continue with you, sir. But at last, because of some circumstances, I got a rank of 507 in this year. After that, I got disappointed somewhat after not getting that, and I applied for BARC, sir, and I have written that. I have written BARC and I got selected in written, but I failed to attempt. I have attempted somewhat better in BARC, but not that much better. Around my intervals goes on in BARC about 50 to 55 minutes, sir. But that was not. I also feel that I haven't performed well. So after that, NPCIL interview was conducted. After 20 days, I have got the time.
In NPCIL on the basis of this year GATE score or last year GATE score?
I have applied with the last year GATE score.
Last year GATE score. Okay.
I have applied with the last year GATE score, sir. So yes, last GATE score, and I got selected for that. And there is only 20 days for my preparations, sir, because I have already demoted with the BARC interview and prepared. And after that, for after these 20 days, I have prepared and I given the interview. In that interview also, it is less than 30 minutes only, sir. Interview NPCIL. Less than 30 minutes only, but unfortunately I selected.
Okay, that's great. So there is a lot of information that we want to know from you, which will benefit the current students which are preparing for the GATE exam. Okay, as you have seen the success in the GATE by getting a rank under 1000 two times, in the third year you almost got a rank of 300, and this year also you are getting a rank just double but still under 1000. Okay, so that is again not easy to get, because out of 15,000 students it's not easy to get a rank of top 1000 every time. So I just want to know that as you did the self-study in the third year, and then you also took a coaching from the Unacademy Plus. So one by one, I just want to know that when you did the self-study in the third year, then what is your planning, how you manage along with the college, what you do during that time, did you study the books, or did you manage the notes of some friend or maybe senior or maybe teacher? Basically, what you did in that duration which helped you to secure a rank of 300?
Sir, for the third year only, I have to give whole credits to my faculty, sir.
Okay.
Because in the first year itself, they always start with respect to GATE, sir. They will say that this is an important topic for that. Like we have Mercedes Reddy sir and Chandran Naidu sir. We have best faculty. They will teach everything in detail, and they will only focus only on GATE, sir. We have fixed in mind that we have only option, that is GATE. That is we have fixed in the college. That's why in first years also we have mostly focused on GATE problems in the college also. And then we have daily weekend tests also. The weekly tests we also have in MCQs. They are also giving some GATE problems and encouraging us to do some GATE problems. And they are motivating us in that way, sir. And after getting COVID, there are less classrooms. That means around 3-4 months there are no classes for us, sir. And our institute has conducted around HEC programs, higher education cell program, and they taught us aptitude course, sir. So we got motivated. So we have done aptitude. So already we have some course knowledge. So why to leave? We have some option. That's why I want to prepare from August. From August we got to know that we have exam in the February. From that, okay, we have to prepare that. I got a solution, but I don't know how to prepare, sir. From Quora, I have searched in the Quora and got to know that some of the people are self-studying from the textbooks, only standard textbooks. So I got to know which textbooks to follow, like fluid mechanics, Jonas engine, like heat transfer. We had to follow Holman, JP Holman, then the standard textbooks, by not following some other textbooks which are deviating from the GATE pattern. So I have gathered some textbooks and I have wrote some notes, what I know, what I can understand from the textbook. I only wrote that only. I haven't understood, I left the topics. Even if it is in the GATE, I left the topics. And I had taken one subscription from unit operations, sir. Unit operations set, I have taken subscription, it is around 1200, sir. There we have questions and options, sir. That means we have question and answer also, for all GATE problems, and also some questions also. So I have daily taken the GATE problems and seeing the answers and practicing them. And daytime, I have just listened to the lectures about YouTube videos and studying some textbooks from up to October last. And October last, I have just morning time, I have to see the lectures and reading textbooks. In the evening time, I have taken that unit operation site and doing some problems related to whatever I have done in the morning times. After October, November, there is something something big gap is happened due to some classes are arranged, sir. I left the preparation up to December half, December mid. Okay. From December 15, I again started my preparations, sir, by using some test series. I have taken test series, but in one test series also I haven't got more than 35 marks. 30 marks in full length. So after that I stopped giving test series from January 5th, sir.
Okay.
I can't give that. I again go to unit operation site and I have given that test series, sir. That means they have full length only for GATE. That means GATE 2020 full paper, sir. We have to give that paper. So from January 5th to January 20, I have given that all papers day wise. Day 1 2020, 2019, 2018. I have given that papers and directly attacked the GATE 2021. Luckily, I got A324 ranks. After that, in fourth year, I applied for Unacademy course and under your guidance.
We will talk about that. So you have prepared along with the college, and as you told that the curriculum of the college and the faculties of the college supported you a lot, and not only you, obviously the whole class.
Whole class.
Because the pattern of the curriculum is such that whenever a teacher teaches something, that then he also tells that this topic is important for the GATE. And what happens when it happens now, then there is a culture that builds up in the college, that every batch, whether it's a senior, junior, every batch in their mind, there is this good thing goes on that we have to prepare for the GATE exam.
Yes, sir. Sure.
So the main thing here, what I can understand, is the culture of the college. So if this is the culture in the college, whether it is from the faculties or whether it is from the seniors, that culture helps us to prepare well in the GATE examination. So what we can learn from this is that whoever is preparing for the GATE exam right now, if he or she is preparing in a group, or if he or she is having a culture in their class, in their hostel, or in the group of friends, then that culture will helps to crack GATE with a good rank. Because what happens now, when your friends also preparing for GATE and you are also preparing for GATE, then obviously whenever the friends talk, they talk in the language of GATE exam. And they generally discuss the problems, they generally discuss the concepts, and with the help of that, it is very easy to learn them, it is very easy to understand them. Okay. So that is the one point that we can learn. The second point that we can learn, yes, obviously, is the GATE test series. That giving the test series is important, but obviously it doesn't mean that if somebody is scoring less in the test series, then he or she cannot score in the GATE, because the marks of the test series are not the true reflection what you will be getting in the GATE exam. It may happen that you are a topper of the test series, but still maybe you are unable to give the exam with a good rank. And if you are not getting a good rank, then maybe you can get a good rank in the GATE exam. So it happens. And if I talk about mine, back in 2012-13, I also appeared for the GATE exam and I gave the test series. Hardly I gave 3 or 4 tests, and then I just stopped giving the test series and directly gave the GATE exam. I also get a rank of 320 at that time. So yeah. So yeah, I believe this, that giving the test series makes you perfect, but it does not mean that if the test series demotivates you, and then obviously you should stop giving it and focus more on the previous year's questions. Because as a student, what I did, I focused on the concepts and the PYQs, and I got a good rank. And you also focused on concepts and the PYQs, and you also got a good rank. Okay. So it is very, very important for the students who are doing the self-study. If anybody of the student watching this lecture is doing the self-study, then the only advice is follow the textbooks, because everybody teaches from the textbooks. Even me and my fellow faculties in the Unacademy also teaches from the textbooks. So if somebody is following the textbooks, then make notes from them and practice the PYQs, and that will be a good first step to begin the journey for the GATE examination.
Yes, for sure.
Secondly, if you guys have the access of good faculties like the Badri have access of good faculties, then it's great. Otherwise, there are many YouTube lectures available of mine and the chemical engineering team available on this channel, Planet Gate. Lot of subjects are already explained. You can go through them also for the clarification of any doubts. And obviously, lot of classes on the YouTube as well as on the special class, free class are also there to help you guys. Okay. So this is for the students who are doing the self-study. Now let us move on to the next year when you took the subscription of the Unacademy. First of all, tell me what's the difference you feel in the classes on Plus, and in terms of concepts, in terms of fundamentals, in terms of depth. Okay, did you learn something different? Did you learn something extra in the Unacademy?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. In my self study only, I have only focus on the problems and how to solve them. I only focus on how to solve them. I don't know the background about the concept in most of the cases. Actually, I don't know the practical applications also. What is happening recently? Because in our college only, they will focus on their semester course, sir, not on the gate. But in the gate, there are some topics where you require some background concept also and some conceptual learnings also. In a gate, after joining this plus subscription, I have took the first plus of years master answer, sir.
Okay.
Then I learned that you have to see the subject in a different way. You have seen a subject in a different way, such that every concept looks like a diamond. That means that is like something different that you will, by seeing that lectures and revising 2 times, you will get the master answer itself. That means you can easily solve the PYQs in one round after that one round. Before that, I am unable to solve in a one round, sir. I am unable to remember also the PYQs. But after listening some your lectures in mass transfer and also heat transfer, sir, they help me. And also mainly PDEs, plant design and economics. There is a very good subject where you teach everything about the finance and also insurances and how to apply for the tax paying, how to reduce how to pay the tax, how to pay that, and also chemical technology also you will teach. I have learned from chemical technology also from you that how to learn how to avoid unnecessary things from chemical technology. Where we in the textbook we have only flow sheets and also all the things, but you only tell on the theory subject. That means what to learn, that you only straight the straightforward points that you will tell. That is what we have learned, and also the guidance, that is most important. Day wise, you will say that day wise motivation also you will give that. That means this month you have to do this. This month you have to do this, and for you also tell that you have to give sufficient time for the revision, and also you will revise plenty of times for that. You have to do that, and the time where to take the test series, and the time when to take breaks, regular breaks during the preparation, and also how to attempt the test series. That means you will give the strategies, like you will give 3 strategies. That means I have followed the first strategy only. That means writing the subjects of favorite subjects in a order, and also taking the questions around that and then attempting them. And that is why I have prepared with you for the last.
That's great. That's great. So, Badri, a lot of students right now are preparing the GATE examination along with the college. They are in their 4th year, they are in their 7 semesters. They are managing the college as well as managing the classes, as well as managing the self-study. And they face problems. So, how you managed the coaching classes, revision, as well as college classes? How you managed everything?
Sir, actually, I left the 4th year, sir. 4th year and 3rd year, I left everything, sir. Actually, I will tell you, sir, for the first 2 years, I have a percentage of around 96.7%.
Okay,
sir.
okay.
After 4 years, I have 91.1%. Sir.
Okay.
In the 3rd year, 4th year, I have, in the 3rd year only, I have get around 7.3, 8.3. I have get grades only, sir. That means I haven't focused on anything about the subjects, sir. Because they are electives only, they are not the core subjects.
Exactly.
So just to go for the exam, that means we have 2 meets, sir. They will take a best of 1. So I attempted first meet, I left the second meet, sir. In semester exam also, I have only attempted the questions only. What I know, I will attempt. That means pass marks is enough. Nothing
So
other than that is not required.
to get success, sometimes you have to take the hard steps in
Hard.
life.
Yes, sir.
Because sometimes it becomes difficult for the students to take hard steps. I many times told the students in the class that don't focus that much in the semesters, because
Yes,
again
sir.
the semester study or getting a very good marks maybe in the degree will not help you to land any job. But if you get a good rank, if you get something extra, then yes, you can land into a good job. So
Yes.
some students follow, some don't follow. Some student go to college every day. They attend the college
Yes.
from 10 to 5 every day. They
Yes.
give every exams. They make every assignment, and then they ask, sir, we are not getting the time for the GATE preparations. So how you will get the
That-
time? Obviously, so you have
that is not.
you have to compensate, because the time is 24 hours, that is limited. So you have to take out time from the semester and put it into the GATE preparations, and then only you can excel in the GATE preparation. So basically, you are going to college. You just didn't go to college at all in the 7th sem.
Sir, yeah, actually I am told fourth year we have COVID phase 1 and phase 2, sir.
Okay,
That means we
okay,
have only
okay.
online classes.
So in the fourth
We
year
have
also, seventh sem you have online classes.
up to September, up to November we have online classes, sir.
That's a
I have
blessing.
appeared.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing, sir. I have only I am wake up in the morning and seeing your motivation and again preparing. That is my routine in the fourth year only.
That's great. That's great. That's great. So finally, in the November, I think November, December, you finished your syllabus here, na? Unacademy Plus.
Oh yes, sir. In October ending only, sir.
In October ending, you
only.
finished your syllabus. And in which month you started coaching?
Coaching, sir, about May 1st.
May. So
May.
basically, May, June, July, August, September, October. In 6 months you finished.
Ah yes, sir. 6 months.
Comfortably, na? Comfortably.
Comfortable, sir.
But it's not very fast. It's
Very fast.
revising the syllabus and
Even syllabus
then,
in.
going for the new subjects. So both, basically you managed both. Complete
Yes.
the revision of the completed subject and as well as
And
the
also
running subjects.
the ongoing subjects.
Ongoing subjects. So how much marks you want to give to the revision? How revision is important in the GATE preparation? What do you think?
Sir, I give around 80 out of 100s. 800 because revision is the major key for the what you mean. Because sir, we have so much of concepts you have to remember and you have to put that concepts at a times. In the 3 hours only we have to give the concepts. So revision is the keys to success.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this time in the fourth year, while preparation for the GATE after the October, November, now this year you attempted the test series or not?
Yes, sir. I had attempted test series. I have attempted test series, and basically what happens is what you said in the second, sir. Actually, we got very good marks in test series, but finally we failed. That happens to me this year.
So reverse equilibrium.
Reverse.
Okay.
Because always I got in the top 10, sir. Almost in top 5 most of the cases. In the test series, what I had taken.
I know.
After that, in the main I can't get anything.
So, what is the main thing that is a learning for you for this GATE exam? The main points that you learned, because for every success there are some points of success, and for every failure there are some points of failure. That this is the reason why I didn't get good marks. So, is there any point that you wanna refer here so that the students preparing for the GATE can keep that in mind?
Yes, sir. Basically, I only focus on the conceptual test, sir, not on practicing the lengthy problems. Because today, 2022, they have given very lengthy problems, sir. But in the test series, what I have taken the test series, there are only some conceptual questions only, sir. I have taken one test series. In that test series, I have only conceptual questions, but there is no lengthy questions. I will left the lengthy questions in the test series only, sir. Most of the time I left the lengthy questions and my brain not even focus on the lengthy questions. If I see the lengthy question, I will left it.
Okay.
In GATE there are all lengthy questions. So that I have left so much of the questions. Basically I got tense in the exam also. Because by seeing that lengthy questions, actually I know that concept, but at that time by seeing that questions, our mind automatically rejects from the previous.
Exactly.
That is what I feel that is also.
This happens actually. Like in the instrumentation and process control, we study tuning, how to tune a controller. In the similar way, our mind is tuned. Because some students when see a numerical, they fear from that. Some students when see a conceptual question, they fear from that. Some students when see a paragraph like lengthy questions, they fear from that, and some fears from the diagram. Whenever there is a diagram or graph in the question, then their mind says, no, this is not my cup of tea. So this is the tuning of the mind, and this tuning can be a good thing while in the GATE exam or can be a bad thing.
Yes,
so
sir.
basically we all have to be comfortable for each type of questions, and for this is what the test series is all about, because in the test series every type of questions are there. So whenever you are giving a test series, Okay, try focusing on attempting all the type of questions, है ना? Because
Yes,
when you
sir.
have the practice of all the type of questions, then this will help you ultimately in the GATE exam. Like Badri said that whenever he sees some paragraph question or lengthy question in the test series, he just left it. But like in the GATE exam, GATE 2022, there are many lengthy questions, है ना? And that's why there is a little setback this time in comparison to the last year. Badri, anything like calculation mistake, silly mistake,
Yes, sir.
any learnings on that?
Yes, sir. I have done very silly mistakes in the gate itself, sir. Like in the diameter and length distinction,
Okay.
and also any STHE problem also I have left by area problems. That means pi before d square I have put it in place of pi dl. That means curved surface area in terms of we have put it some cross sectional area. Those are silly mistakes I have did.
So that means silly mistakes and calculation mistakes are also the key. That means if you haven't done them, you will be getting, I think, 5-6 marks extra, na?
Yes, sir. Actually, I got a negative marks of minus 5.6 answer.
Negative of 5 minus 5.6.
That means I have in that tension I have attempted all MCQs, sir. Whichever I know or don't know, I have attempted. That's it. Because I have confidence of last year rank, so I will get any IIT. If I don't get
it runs
any,
in the mind. It runs in the
it
mind.
runs.
So that means when somebody is in tension in the GATE exam, during that tension to cope up with the rank, we tend to do those types of question in which we are not 100% sure. It happens in the GATE exam. So there is a learning that first of all we have to be very, very efficient in calculating the question, in the calculation, and as well as very, very focused so that no silly mistake happens. And we should practice it starting from right now. We should practice it whenever we solve some question. We should solve it with some responsibility. We should focus on the accuracy, because if our calculations are accurate, then obviously it will help us not only in the test series but will also help in the GATE exam. Because what happens that let's say I have solved some question and I got the result, I got the answer. Now sometimes for some students what happens now, they don't have trust on their own result, then don't have trust on their own answer, and what they do, then they recheck the solution sometimes, and maybe the solution is getting infinity, maybe the solution is negative, maybe the solution is in fraction, or maybe the solution is little bit odd. Then they tend to recheck it again, because they have doubt in their own calculation. It happens. So due to this, there is a loss of time. 1 minute, 2 minutes per question. Let's say if you do that in 10 questions, then there will be loss of 20 minutes. In those 20 minutes, obviously you can do 10 more new questions. So this happens in the GATE examination. So when we have good control over our calculations, when we have good control over our silly mistakes, when we are more focused and more confident, then this will help us to save time. And saving the time means giving more time to each question. Okay, so what is the mathematics of the GATE exam is, like every teacher said, there are 65 questions, 180 minutes, roughly 3 minutes per question. That is a very wrong mathematics, very, very wrong mathematics. There is no 3 minutes per question. Actually, for 2 marks question, you can take up to 5 minutes per question. If you even take 5 minutes per question, then also you will be fast. Why? Because in those 5 minutes there is no pressure of time. You can do that easily. The chances of calculation mistake and silly mistake reduces, and the chances of an accurate answer will increase. So if you take 5 minutes per question in the 2 marks question, then also you can get all the questions correct. And out of 65 questions, let me tell you, the number of questions that anyhow you will be able to correct is 50 to 55 at max. So the GATE exam is not of 65 questions. You have to focus on 50 questions first. So basically there are 180 minutes for 50 questions, and in those 50 questions also there may be 20 questions of 1 mark and 30 questions of 2 mark. And 1 mark question doesn't demand too much of time. If you give just 2 minutes only, 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, that will be fine. Which means saving the time from the 1 mark question and giving more time to the 2 marks question. If you keep this distribution of time in mind, then you will see there is a lot of time available in solving each question. So there is no need to rush for question under question. You can focus on the question, you can read it, read it at least twice, and then thinking of the solution, how we can get to that, and then putting that onto the paper and finding the answer in a subtle manner, so that you can calculate the answer and full 100% focus what you are entering in the portal. Because sometimes what happens, you calculated 2.97, but when you enters, you enters 3.97. Sometimes you calculated the option A, but when you click on that, you clicked option B. Sometimes this also happens. Silly mistake. So be focused, be determined. Let me tell you once again, you have a lot of time in the GATE exam, and if you focus on each question, then obviously you can get a good rank. So coming back to the interview, Badri, after getting a good, the rank whatever you get this year, you may be little bit demotivated, because what you get in the last year is better, and what you get this year is not that better, but still you prepared for the BAC written examination and cleared it,
Yes,
so
sir.
also tell the students what you did for the preparation of the BAC written exam.
Sir, I have already given my hard work to the GATE exam, sir. I have started with, that is, I have given all my work and to the GATE exam, sir. So just what I did is just I revised the formula sheets only for the BAC exams. Because what the BAC exam gives is they are like 1 mark questions, sir. They are not even tough as GATE. They are very moderate exam will be there. So you can usually clear it if you only revise the formula sheets every day. So I revised in the morning and evening the formula sheets. In the rest of the day, I use it to play cricket and also roaming in college here and there.
So that is a very important learning, that Badri has just said, that it's BAC preparation or any interview preparation or any written exam preparation is not a 1 week or 1 month preparation. Basically, it starts way back when you are starting from the GATE, because preparing for the GATE and preparing for the PSU written exam is not different, because subjects are same, the concepts are same, and the fundamentals are same. So Badri is starting preparing 2 years back in the 3rd year, first of all by the self-study and then by the Unacademy plus coaching. So these 2 years of hard work, helped him a lot to gain knowledge about different concepts and the fundamentals. So when after the GATE exam he has to prepare for the BAC, already all the things have been prepared. He just has to revise them. You just have to go through them, go through the formula sheet, go through the notes, and that's all. So preparation doesn't start 1 week or 1 month before the exam. Preparation starts way back. So that is a learning, that knowledge never goes in vain.
Yes, sir.
Like he took the coaching, he learned all the subject, he has all the notes, and maybe he didn't get a good rank, but still the knowledge is still his. It is there. Knowledge is wisdom. And
Yes,
knowledge will help you sooner or later. So you prepared for the BAC written exam, and then you given the interview of BAC. So can you
Yes,
tell the students about the interview experience of BAC?
Yes, sir. Actually, I got a slot of morning slot, sir.
Okay.
And actually, I have looked in the early slot, sir. I haven't got the slots about. I have actually have not got the time for the preparation for the interview, sir. That means they said that the interview is like somewhat conceptual, so we have to learn something new. But I haven't got time, and I have learned only what I have learned in the previous. That what I have the knowledge, I have revised again the formula sheets, and I have go with the whatever knowledge I will ask. After going to the interview hall, firstly they are welcoming us like a wedding. If you go for a wedding, they will welcome like a and suddenly they will ask a question, sir, what are you doing in a marriage? Like that, they asked a question. Sir, actually for preparing for the BAC, I have referred only Quora, sir. That means in Quora, they will say that
Many questions
first,
are there. Yeah.
sir, they will ask that firstly we have to give our preference, and after that if you give our preference, they will start from the basic. That what I have studied from the Quora, sir. okay, that I have fixed in the mind that, so okay, my favorite subject is heat transfer first, so they will ask the basic modes of heat transfer. So my answer is conduction, convection, heat transfer. So I fixed in that mind. So the first question, whatever they will ask, my mind is saying that say conduction, convection, radiation. But they asked suddenly, tell me about the heat exchangers types.
Okay.
So mine was suddenly blocked. Suddenly they got into the deep, that means they got to the middle of the subject and asked heat exchangers. I got blocked. I suddenly paused it for 10 seconds and again come back, and I have written some SDHE, and after that the interview goes on. So that means they are asking some questions, I am telling some questions, and I am not answering some questions. That means I am answering wrongly. And the one who is in the chairman, he is demanding to, he asked me to write the reason of heat exchanger, but the beside of that chairman said that okay, we will go from the basics, and he said that tell me about the basics of heat transfer, and also they tell me to draw the STH diagram. So I have drawn the STH diagram, and they asked about the each and every part of it. Baffle size, what are the baffles we have to use, what is its length, what are the passes, why do you have to use 1 and 2, why not why to use 2 and 4 if we have 1 and 2. That means they have what is the use of shell and heat exchanger while we have DPHE, and they have also asked about the correction factor also. After that, some of the questions I have not checked. Out of the around 25 to 30 minutes, my interview was done on this heat transfer. So later on, they moved to CRE. They gave me the first question, sir. That means about the batch reactor, but I don't know about how to deal with the batch reactor. I said I don't know. Then they give me the CSTRs in series question, and I have managed about 7 to 8 minutes in the CRE. And after that also they have asked some questions, questions like general questions, and I have answered some of the questions, and then they shifted to FM, and they asked 2 or 3 questions. So around 55 minutes my interview was done in the box. But later I feel that I haven't done something great, because around 50% I answered correctly. Around around 50% I answered wrongly. Later, after coming from the interview, I got to know.
So basically, you almost sustained for 55 minutes in BAC, na?
Yes, sir. 50 to 55 minutes.
Just a minute.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 50 to 55 minutes in BAC, hai na?
Yes.
And the subjects are heat transfer, CRE, and third subject?
FM.
FM.
Mass transfer and FM.
Mass transfer. So,
okay.
Mass transfer में क्या questions पूछे? What are the questions asked in mass transfer?
Mass transfer only they have one madam is there. Sir, madam is saying that I have give you 2 components. Tell me how to separate them. That means they have given me some components like benzene and toluene. Sir, I said distillation, and they said that something like cardo and something filtration and extraction. Some examples are given, sir, like water and ethanol. I said that azeotropic distillation because they form an azeotrope. That is what I said. That means the madam asked 3-4 distillations, three four types. That means 3-4 different types given by that madam, and I have answered them. And madam said that madam has shifted to the FM only. Again, after that 4, they have shifted to the FM. Mass answer, nothing asked, sir. Very good.
Okay. So after the BAC exam, that like you said, you are not feeling that confident, and when you got the result, you again felt little bit demotivated. है ना? Then
yes,
how you gathered yourself for the NPCIL interview?
Sir, I have rectified some. I have seen that what I did mistake in that. Okay. That means what I did mistake in the main interview is that I have fixed some questions in my mind that I have fixed that these are the questions that will may ask.
Yeah.
That means
exactly.
That is what. That means I have said to my mind that whatever they will question, we will just try that in the interview. Next interview, whatever will be the interview, we just try in itself. Don't see any questions from anything.
So basically, in the interview, you have to be natural.
That's natural.
Do not pre-assume anything that this will be asked or that will be asked, because every interview is different. No 2 interviews are the same. So that is one thing that very nice.
And concentrating on what is they are saying, sir.
Yeah.
And that is a fun. They ask something, we have to deliver something answer back. Like that was happened in the parks.
Like what happens sometimes in the classes also.
Yes.
Something else, and the students are answering something else. there is a problem of not listening properly. Everybody is in rush of answering and not in the focus of listening first. And this is what happens in the GATE exam also. We are focusing on solving the question rather than reading the question. Because if we read the question properly, 2 times, then easily we can solve it. So, what is the experience of NPCIL interview?
NPCIL it was quite good, sir. That means that they haven't asked any favorite subject, sir. By going that they firstly asked about the qualification, what I have, where I did my BTech, and something simple questions. After that, they have shifted into technical part. Firstly, they asked about the CRE, sir, reversible exothermic reaction question, and they said that pressure increases, what happens, and tell me about the Arrhenius equation, and what happens if the activation energy increases. Tell me about if nuts are added, what happens to the rate of reaction if temperature is increased. They asked some questions. After that, the chairman has asked some other heat transfer guy to ask the questions. That guy asked about the slab questions, just slab. That means the slab and there is a heat transfer. That means two sides are air, there is a block, so we have to double just the temperature profile. A simple question, sir. After that, they said that I have increased the thermal conductivity, what will happen to the rate of heat transfer? They asked the simple questions. After that, they have asked some HR questions. I haven't answered, sir. They asked about what might be the electric production the yesterday.
Okay.
What is They asked about the HR questions, sir. I haven't answered. Then suddenly they asked that how many movies are released yesterday. I answered 2 movies are released yesterday.
Okay.
They are laughed at. Then after that, chairman asked anyone wants to ask anything. He asked, sir, but all of them says nothing. And they asked for one question from IPC, sir, around the walls. Sir. That means he said that if you have a pressure tank, what are the basic outlines? That means what are the walls you have to observe? What are the walls that you can observe? They said, sir. By God's grace, 2 days back when I have seen the video in the YouTube about safety relief valve and safety pressure valves. Something 2 valves are there. So I have explained about them. So he's satisfied. But the chairman is not satisfied, sir. Chairman asked, what is the daily application? He always saying that you have only the bookish knowledge. You haven't had the practical knowledge. What do you do in this interview? He had given me some motivation also, sir. And finally he said that this is not the part of interview. So thank you. He went around.
So, what do you feel that finally get you selected in the NPCIL? What is that main thing? You know that?
I think technical parts. I think I had done good in technical parts because of this. Because NPCIL is a purely technical interview, sir. Because I have done all the questions about the technical interview. That thing I thought that it might be the thing that I got selected.
No.
Because
no. Let me tell you. You gave your 2 years for the preparation.
That is also reason.
You gave your 2 years for the preparation. And you know what happens? That when we give our time, our sweat, our hard work to something, then that something will pay off one day.
Hard work will be paid off. Your quotations.
So it's not only that 30-40 minutes of NPCIL. It's 2 years hard work. And somebody from the above is watching that this guy is giving its heart and sweat, doing the hard work again and again, and those 2 years really paid off. Because what really clicked them is nobody knows. And it's just that technical clicked them or something else, but it's just if he wants to give something, then obviously anyone can get it. Anyone can get it.
Sir. I have also feared, sir, that someone have interviewed for 55 minutes. Mine was the least time, sir. I have took the least time, sir. That means 30 minutes. Below 30, everybody has the interview of more than 35 minutes. Most of them said that if you get us to sustain for more than 30 minutes, you will get selected. That means most of the people around me, they said like that. That means I thought that, so I will not select it. That's why I haven't checked about the results also.
So the main learning is, if we just do our work and we don't stop, we just move on and continue to do the work without getting affected from the results. Because sometimes what happens when the results don't come as desired, then we leave that path. But when we keep on moving on to that, without getting effective from the results, then obviously the results will come. And because it's just the proportion of the hard work that many students are doing, because there is not only you but there are many students who are doing this effort. So it's just about the calculation of that effort. The one that is doing overall collective effort more will be more eligible or more desirable to get the dreams comes true.
Yes, in my college also, my friend also named Mohan Kumar Sir, Satyawada, he also got the bar country also. He selected in the bar country.
Yeah, that's great.
He is also preparing from me, sir. We are preparing together, sir. He is also preparing from the third year itself.
Okay, just like you.
Yes, just like this.
Okay,
he was in the waiting list of NPCIL.
Okay, so will he join VARC now, or just wait for the NPCIL?
He will, sir. Because he is in the waiting list for NPCIL, sir. He got
so
VARC.
He will join VARC now.
He will join. He is saying that
if the waiting list is getting cleared, then
his choice. I haven't asked about that.
Then there is a chance of both of you can work together again.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. No, there is not much difference actually. Both are central government companies, and in both you guys will be the gazetted officers.
Yes, sir.
So that's a great thing. So right now, guys, you heard the success story of the Vanapalli Badri, how he cracked the GATE exam and how he cracked the NPCIL interview. And the main learning from his life journey is that the journey of success is not a one day or 2 day preparation. The journey of success starts right before, and like when he entered the college in the first year only, and then from that time onwards, he just focused on the GATE, because he listened the GATE from his faculties, he listened the GATE from his seniors, and then he focused on preparing the GATE exam from the self-study, from the textbooks, and for almost 2 years he just prepared, first from the self-study and then from the obviously Unacademy Plus, and that knowledge really helped him to finally get a good job, a secure job, I think the most secure job, because NPCIL is not a PSU, and the thumbnail says PSU mock interview series, but NPCIL is not a PSU, it's a central government company, and this company, this arm of central government is responsible for providing the energy. And I have already taken one session on the NPCIL before, in which I told that right now 5 nuclear power plants will be opened in India in the next 2 to 3 years. So India is just changing its energy demands from the coal based to the nuclear based, because we are fulfilling our energy needs, electricity needs, and to fulfill that we just want to change from the coal to the nuclear, because nuclear is a more cleaner fuel, and that will help to boost up the economy of the country, and because electricity is the main thing, and if we can produce the green electricity, then it's the biggest thing, and nuclear fuel can be able to do that. So Badri and lot of other students who are selected in the NPCIL will help the country to boost its economy by producing the green electricity, and so that will be a big thing for us. So if you guys have any questions from the Badri, then you can ask in the comment box. Okay, any questions regarding the preparation, or any question regarding the interview, or anything else you want to ask from him, then you can ask. Okay. One of the student is Paresh. He says that I got in waiting for chemical. Is it clear? Can it be cleared? The rank is 405 OBC. Tough to say,
Okay, sir. Sir, they are saying that we are getting a number for the waiting list, sir. My friend Mohan said that his waiting list number is 6.
6, okay.
That means they will give a number, I think.
So Paresh, you must be getting some number for NPCIL, and I would say that if other PSU like Indian Oil and other PSU will also recruit at the same time, then there is a chance maybe some of the students migrate to another PSU, and because when only one PSU is hiring, then students won't have any option other than to join it. But when 2 or 3 PSUs are hiring at the same time, then students can migrate from one PSU to another PSU. So it heavily depends upon the other PSUs recruiting. Okay. Like if anybody is getting selected in the BARC as well as in the NPCIL, both, because there are many cases like that. So if anybody joins BAC and leave the NPCIL, then obviously the wait list can get cleared. Okay, so there is a chance of wait list getting cleared, and especially in the general and the OBC category, or not possible in the SC/ST category, but yeah, in the general and the OBC category, the wait list can get cleared. Okay, then there is another student, Harsh, who is asking that what rank is good enough for the general category for job and the MTech admissions. What rank is good enough? That is a very subjective question.
Sir, you only know that, sir. You only can know that, sir.
Yeah. So
The
let me tell you,
experience.
Harsh, let me tell you, what rank is good enough has no definition. Because sometimes even a rank of 30 didn't get selected anywhere, and a rank of 300 sometimes gets selected. Okay, so obviously there is no definite answer for this question, but yes, it says that, and it is said that getting a rank of double digit is always a secure rank. Why is that? Because double digit rank will attract more possibilities of the job, more interview opportunities, and as the number of interview opportunities increases, obviously the chance of getting the placement also increases. Because if you have only one target to hit, then you may miss or you may hit. But if you have, let's say, 4 to 5 targets to hit, then maybe out of 5 you can hit a one, hit the single one or the double. Okay, so getting a good rank, let's say double digit rank, will help you to get more interview opportunities, and more interview opportunity means more chance of getting selected. But yes, in the past I have seen that the ranks, even with a rank of 500, the people are in the PSU, and even with a rank of 50, the people are not. So rank is not the you can say the guarantee of getting selected, but yes, double digit rank or better rank will give you more opportunities. So just focus on a good rank, because good rank means more opportunities, and more opportunities means the chances of placement also increases. Because if you get a rank of, let's say, 500, then you may get an opportunity, but the chances are very, very low. In a blue moon, maybe you get selected or maybe not. Okay, so just focus on getting a good rank. Okay, then Kintu is there. Okay, so Kintu is the one I have taken interview 2 weeks before. So Kintu is also attending this. That's good, Kintu. And many students are inspired from your session also. Yes, Kintu, many. Even I am also inspired from your session. Great.
Okay.
And one of the students, Ritika, is asking, what is the eligibility criteria for the NPCIL?
GATE rank?
Criteria means a fourth year student can apply, or you have to be a pass out to apply.
So that means if you have GATE score, you can apply from 2020, 21, 22. So that means if I have applied from 21, that means in the E3 I got the rank that I have applied in the E4. That means eligibility, so that we should have a GATE ranks, and we should complete in 2022. By 2022, you should complete the B rank. That is the criteria.
So Ritika, as you have heard the answer, that first of all, you must have completed the GATE in the current year. Current year means the year in which the notification is released. And second, you must be having a good rank. Okay, rank at least to apply. So if you have a rank, you can apply, and if you have the degree in the current year, then yes, you can apply. So that is the eligibility. Okay. Khushakra is asking, sir, what is the salary and perks in the NPCIL? So salary and perks in the NPCIL are as same as the level 10 officer, class A officer, okay, gazetted A officer. So salary is good enough, means you can say 70,000-80,000 in hand you will get after the taxes. If I talk about the perks, there are not that perks in the BARC and NPCIL as you are getting the PSU, like the perks for laptop, perks for phone, perks for spectacles. Not such type of perks are there, but yes, you will be getting the HRA or maybe getting a residence by the authority itself. And obviously the most important benefit is the medical benefit, because the hospitals there are very, very good, and there is no upper limit actually, and you and your dependent both will be covered. So medical benefits are the best benefits in the BARC and the NPCIL. So basic salary obviously, and fixed promotion, obviously 2 to 3 promotions are fixed, and then along with the time you also need to perform. Okay, and depending upon the location, your perks may increase, because some are remote locations, so there you may get more perks. But yeah, the basic salary is 70 to 80,000, and the HRA and the medical expenses, these are the basic perks. Apart from that, if you are doing some independent research, you may get some fund from the government. Otherwise, it's just a normal government job where you have to just go and work. Okay, so perks are not as that as the PSU, but respect is a lot, because you will be called as a scientist, and calling you a scientist is a much more thing for me rather than getting a good perks, because it's not about that you are just doing one thing in the BARC and the NPCIL, because well, looking from the above, they are just some central government entities, but deep down they are doing many things. Research is not only on just one platform, they are doing research of many areas or many projects, and all the projects are in the welfare of the country. So BARC, NPCIL, DRDO, ISRO, basically these are the proud things for every Indian citizen, and if you are working there, it's a big thing, or it's a big proud moment. So pride is main thing. Like somebody goes to army for the pride, so BARC, NPCIL, ISRO, DRDO, they are for the pride actually. So salary is enough, you and your family can live a good life. Okay, but apart from the salary, the main thing is pride. That is what I feel in these institutions. Okay, so Rocky is there. He is asking that there are a lot of conceptual questions asked in the BARC and NPCIL. So did you discuss the concepts and doubts with any friends, teachers, or you did all by yourself?
No, sir. I have discussed it with my friends, sir. I have said about Mohan, sir. I have discussed it with him. He also posted some questions to discuss. I have discussed, and some other also with like groups we have. I have posted in the groups. Like they have created some groups also, sir, like PRAT interview guidance groups. So we have any doubt, we have posted over there and rectify our doubts.
So it's always better to discuss, Rocky. It's always better to discuss, because other student experience can help you and your experience can help them. Because let me tell you, all the students who are watching, preparing for the interview, okay, doesn't means that whatever you have prepared will be asked. No, it doesn't happen. Like it happened with the Badri only in the BARC, that what he is thinking that these types of questions will be asked actually is not asked. Okay, so preparing for the interview gives you the confidence that I am prepared now, and when you are prepared, then you can answer any question they can ask. So it always better to prepare, because when you are prepared, you feel confident. You give the signal to the mind that you are confident, you are prepared, and then your mind works accordingly. Okay, so it's always it's always better to prepare, and for the preparation, it's always better to discuss with the friends, discuss with the faculties, and like the Badri said, there are some groups where they can post the doubts. So yeah, it's always better to clarify all the doubts before going into the interview. So you must have a group. Okay, and the group influences a lot. Let me tell you, you all must have a group, because whatever your success is, that success is mainly because of the success of the group that you have. Because if 5 people around you are doing a good thing, then you will also become a good man, whether you are a good man or not. It happens. Group influences us a lot. So if in your group there are students who are preparing not only for the GATE, I'm saying, but any exam, there is a feeling or motivation behind the preparation. So if you are having a group who are just going doing their hard work for the preparation of different examinations, then you will never stop. You will always be motivated, you will always be going ahead, because when you look at your friends, they are working hard, so that motivates you also to work hard. So you motivate someone else and they motivates you. So getting a good group is a very good thing. So if you can manage it, you must have it. Okay. Prem Ranjan is saying that in NPCIL, do the rank matter after getting interview call, or only the interview matter? Like in the BARC, only the interview matter. So what is your opinion, Badri? Interview matter or the rank also matter?
I think that only interview matters, sir. I think because I have a rank of, even I have applied for the third year also, I have a GATE score of 654 only. That means it is equivalent to around 200 ranks in this year. around 200 rank. That means rank does not matter, sir. The
Exactly.
interview matters.
So in the bar, in the NPCIL, these institutions focus on interview. So if you have that knowledge, if you have, if you can clear the interview, if you can give all the answers, then yes, if your interview is good, then you can get selected even after not having a good rank. So for interview, you need a conceptual and fundamental knowledge, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Fareen Ali, would you like to elaborate the questions in your NPCIL interview? Okay. For Vanapalli, what you can do, you can write down the questions, in your free time.
Okay, sir. Okay.
In a message, and I will circulate the same message in the group.
Okay, sir. I will send it to you, sir.
So that students can save it for the future.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Like
yes.
You have studied from the Quran, so you have
Yes, sir.
studied from somebody else's experience. So
Yes, sir.
now it's a time to learn from your experience.
Yes, sir. Surely I give, sir.
Yeah. So Fareen, don't worry. Vanapalli in his free time, whenever he will be free, then he will write the questions, and I will post the same questions to you, all the guys and all the girls, so that you can save it, and for the future you can prepare it. Okay. Okay. Parvez Musharraf. How did you prepare for mathematics and aptitude? Basically daily practice or weekly basis? How you prepared mathematics and aptitude for the GATE?
So basically mathematics is my strong subject, sir. I haven't prepared anything, sir. Because in a class only I have just in my whatever the course structure we have learned about advanced mathematics also, sir, in my course only. That's why this engineering math is almost very easy for us. But for aptitude I have followed the lectures, sir, and I practiced it from the October. Sir. That means I have just completed the course. I put aside, sir, firstly.
So you completed the course daily basis, daily class?
Yes, sir. Daily class I have attended aptitude at first, sir. That means April I started. I have completed.
First of all started with the aptitude only. Okay.
Aptitude I have started and completed in 1 month, sir. I have put it aside. But when it comes to December, I have revised it daily wise. That means from December I have practiced daily wise about like percentages one day time and distance, one time work and time. Like that I have practiced.
Okay.
And also I gave questions from the test series also, sir, for English and grammar.
Okay.
Because English and grammar we have something, we didn't have any certain materials, sir. We have only some questions, some specific questions will be asked, sir, like critical reasoning. We have paragraph and we have to cover the inference. That is the questions, and syllogisms. They are the questions we will get from the test series, sir. They are enough, sir. And practice with PAQs is more than enough, sir, for aptitude and max. You will get an aptitude around 10 marks, 10 to 11 marks if you practice PYQs. If you practice some other questions in sheets also, you will get around 13 to 14. That is enough, sir. If you get 15, that is more than enough, sir. In max, you will prepare all PYQs from all the engineerings, that is all branches. You will automatically get a full out of full, sir, around 13 to 13. Sir.
So that is a very good thing. First of all, Badri said that especially those students who are in their second year and third year, okay, focus on what he said, that if you focus on the engineering mathematics when you are in the first year, the books that you followed, then obviously the same thing will help you in the GATE. Okay, so whatever is your M1, M2, M3 that you passed, I will just say take out that book, may it be H.K. Das, may it be N.P. Bali, may it be B.S. Grewal, and start learning from there. Okay, if you are not a subscriber, if you are just doing the self-study. Okay, and for the subscribers, if your math is good, then you can directly jump onto the PYQ problems. Okay, no need to attend the classes as such, because in the classes also we teach the same thing as you have already learned. Okay, but let's say if your math is not good, then obviously you have to attend the classes. Now talking about the practice, as the Badri said, that practice can be of PYQs only, because there are many branches, and instead of doing the practice questions from here and there, you should practice the questions from the PYQs only. Chemical, mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, many branches are there. Every branch has the mathematics question, every branch has the aptitude questions. So first of all, do the questions from your own branch, and then do the questions from the other branches. So that will be a good practice, because 20 to 25 years question bank, but of 3-4 branches, that means lot of questions. So if you want to practice even daily, why to practice the practice questions from the other sources? Why not to practice the GATE PYQs? Because GATE PYQs are those questions who came in the GATE. So that will be a good practice for you if you want to prepare the aptitude and the mathematics. Okay, one of the students, Sai Srinivas, is asking, does CGPA affect GATE? That's a weird question.
No, sir, not at all. They are not even asking it. But pass is important, sir. Just passing the examinations is important. 60%.
Getting more than 65% marks, Srinivas, is important because most of the institutions demands 60 or 65. So if you are well above 65, then it's good thing. And getting a good CGPA may help you in the placement drive at the college, because when the companies come at the college, they see the pointers. So if you have a good pointers, then you can get a good on-campus placement. Other than that, when you join the masters in the IIT, let's say if you are joining the masters in the IIT, then some of the IITs look at the CGPA. 60% is the eligibility criteria, but if you have a good marks, then you may be preferred over the others.
Yes, sir.
And thirdly, if you want to, let's say, apply for the direct PhD, then yes, having a good pointer is very, very important. You must have a pointer of 8.5 for getting selected. And you can, after, if you have a pointer of, let's say, 8.5 or more, you can also apply for the PMRF, that is Prime Minister Research Fellowship. And on the basis of that, I have taken the session also last week. So yeah, having pointers is always better, but it doesn't mean that you leave your GATE preparation. If you are getting the pointers easily without much effort, then it's great. But don't give too much effort on the pointers only, because pointers doesn't guarantees anything. Okay, but if you have that art of getting the pointers easily without much effort, then you can go for it. But obviously the GATE preparation is the first priority, because the PSUs doesn't look at the pointers as such. They will just see whether you have 60 or 65% or not, and if you have that, then that is an eligibility criteria. Nobody looks at that. Okay. Then there is one student, Sayan Mandal. He is asking, did NPCIL conduct only technical interview, or there were GD along with the HR? Is GD there in the NPCIL?
No, sir. Only pure technical. Only one interview, sir. Only technical.
Only one interview that may last from 30 minutes to 1 hour.
Yes.
And in that interview, they ask the basic chemical engineering questions, obviously.
Yes,
first
sir.
thing. Second thing, they can ask some basic chemistry questions.
Yes, sir. They can ask.
Third thing, they can ask the questions from the nuclear energy. Okay, that may be the basic questions, the fission fusion reactions, and how the nuclear fuel helps to generate the electricity, why it is considered as the green energy, why it is considered as the clean fuel, or anything, that how the power plant runs. So basically my advice is, before going to the NPCIL interview, if you can study the power plant engineering little bit overview, then it will be great, because there may be some basic questions
yes,
regarding that. Okay.
This sir helps, sir. It will help, sir. I have also studied, sir. Some thermal power plant, mechanical engineering, thermodynamics. I have learned about the thermal plant. Just a brief idea, sir, about that.
That's great. That's great. So yeah, this will help. But GD is not there. GD is not there, because the scientists ultimately have to do their own independent research, or maybe the project research. So, and when they start their professional life, those qualities of GD will automatically gets built. Working in a PSU and working in the BARC NPCIL is bit different, because there you may have to interact straight away with the officials from the ministry or from the officials from the outside, because there are a lot of licensors of the PSU like the Indian Oil and the ONGC from the outside, where you have to interact with the officers from some private company, Shell India, etc. So yeah, the GD GT is necessary there, but it is not that necessary here. Okay, so it's the pure technical interview, and if you have that technical expertise, then yes, you can clear it. Okay. So Badri, is nice talking to you, yeah, है ना?
Thank you, sir.
And
Thank you, sir.
like I just said in the classes that one day you will be interviewed, है ना? When you get the success, and today you are interviewing, है ना?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's a great experience, and from your journey, है ना, which is obviously a hard work journey, 2 years of dedicated hard work, and I know before that also you hard work for your semester, but like you said, you have a pointer of percentage of 96, so getting a 96% in the first second year only, it's not an easy task. That means from the starting onwards you are a meritorious student, and I'm very sure that when you join the NPCIL you will perform there also, because
Yes,
the
sir.
attitude of learning and attitude of performing is built in, है ना? And when you have that attitude ना, wherever you go you will perform, and I just wish you all the luck, है ना, that you get all the success in the NPCI also, and
Thank you,
just
sir.
keep on doing that and serve the country, because the people like you only are the, you can say, the our country economies depend upon, because NPCIL is a very important company for us, who will be in the future the major power provider or the energy provider to the country. So wish you all the luck in the future and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay guys, so let me quickly finish the session, because my another session is also lined up. So these are my free classes available in this QR code, so you can scan this QR code and all my free classes in the Unacademy app will be made available to you directly. Okay, and this is the combat going on, and this is the combat which will be happening this week, so you can attempt this combat and get the scholarship for different branches. And guys, this is the new batch that have been started. If you have not started the preparation yet, then I would say just start, because it's the high time, and July 7 is the starting date. In the same batch only I will start mass transfer, IPC and the chemical technology from the 28th of July. Okay, and then if you are preparing for the GATE 2024 again, then you can start your preparation right now. The code that you need to enter for the subscription is Ankur073, ANKUR Ankur073, and this code will help you to get enrolled under my guidance, and I will take care of your preparation and will guide you on each step how to prepare. And guys, if you take the Iconic subscription, then along with my guidance there will be coach that will help you to prepare and help you to make your schedule. And right now the offer is also going on. Today is the last day of the offer, and the best offer for you is 6+1 month, because if you take the subscription now, it will be for 6 months plus 1 month for the January. So January will be given free to you, so that means till GATE exam you will have your subscription active. So 6+1 month subscription will be the best for you. It is only for 29,000 right now, but after today the price will increase. So I don't want you to give more money for the same thing. So subscribe today by using the code Ankur073, save the money and get enrolled under my guidance. As you know, the price hike is coming soon, so beat the price hike and start your journey with us today. So thank you very much guys for attending the session. I will be taking one similar session tomorrow also. Yes guys, another student having a rank of AR 64, okay, and he also selected in the NPCIL. Vanapalli Badri is a journey of after getting a rank of 300 getting selected in NPCIL, but there is another journey of another student getting a rank of 64 and getting selected in the NPCIL. So we'll learn from him also how he cracked the GATE exam with a rank of 64, and then how he cracked the NPCIL interview. So there is a lot of learning tomorrow also. So be there tomorrow guys. I will tell you the time, and I will share the schedule with all of you. So be there tomorrow in the session, and let's learn from the toppers and follow them. So all the very best. I will see you in the classes. Goodbye.